YouTube, this is Romare. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to obtain new fonts onto your computer. Now you can do this a few different ways. You could have a website already picked out and just look up the fonts on that, or you could type the font name into Google and find your font that way on the various different sites that will be available. I'm going to be using abstractfont.com. I will have the link down in the description below, and I'm going to be looking up the font Earthbound. Oops. Now it'll come down right here. You don't have to exactly say the name. You could put in a keyword and it'll normally come up. Now when this comes up, you can click on it and it'll give you a bunch of information about it. And it'll give you the character map about what all the different letters will look like. And then you click download. Now another thing I want to show you on this site is, say if I want to type in scrolls. I want a font that has a bunch of scrolls on it. And a lot of stuff will come up like this. This isn't actual words. This is just different shapes and stuff depending on what key you hit. But some may come up as actual fonts, and when you click on them it'll take you to a different website called myfonts.com. This site, I don't use this because a lot of the fonts you actually have to pay for, and I don't want a font enough to spend money out of my pocket and pay for it. Another way you could do this is you go onto Google and you could type in the font name, now when you do this you have to be careful, because a lot of times it'll come up, there'll be an ad come up here and it'll have a big download button. That is not where you download the font. You push this little button right here and that will download the font for you. This is some ad that a different site is there that will not get you the font. Now, once your font has downloaded, depending on what site, what web browser you use, it'll show up in various locations. You're going to want to open up your file explorer and go to your downloads. You'll see this little file that has a zipper on it, and next to it should have the name of the font you want. You want to double click that, and this one has 3 different ones because it's coming up. Like this one is just normal, and when it comes up you're going to want to click install. And if you have one like this where it comes up it's 3 different ones, you're going to have to install it 3 times. And the way you'll know how many different times you have to install it, you see how it has all this different, the little A in the corner with the white sheet, that's the one you're going to have to install. And now once all of these are done installing, you can close them out. And just to make sure that you have all of them, you're going to want to go to your control panel, and in your appearance and personalization you're going to want to go into your fonts. Now they're in alphabetical order, so it's a little, if you remember the name of it, it's easier to find it. And you just scroll down. Again, I went past it and see mine will be right here, and you see how it's not grayed out like this. That means you have it. So now whenever you open any text editor software, where I use OpenOffice, but it could be Word, it could be any different thing. Now, say this is what it looks like. Then you highlight it. I have to highlight it. Some programs you don't. This one's just not very easy to use. And then you click on the font you want, and then it'll be there. Alright, well that's the end of my tutorial. I hope this helped.